Hello everyone, thanks for joining to Elnaz Yoga 360. I wanted to thank you for watching my videos and commenting, subscribing, and also I would appreciate if you can again recommend my channel to friends, whoever is interested to learn more about body parts or yoga. And again, thanks for your support. So today I'm planning to do some movements of yoga which are helping the muscles around the spine, and it's some people are having issues with their back pain, or they are not able to do some of the poses, and these basically movements or sequence is going to be helpful with like strengthening those muscles. So if you're interested, just sit on your mat as usual. Just sit comfortably, close your eyes. For a moment, we want to bring our attention to the class and to our breath. And we want to let go of any distraction outside of this room. So breathe in and breathe out. And very gently, when you're ready, open your eyes. And from here, you're going to transition to your tabletop. So you're coming to your tabletop. Your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. So when you're ready, let's open your chest to the front. Inhale. This is called cow. And exhale, you're coming to cat. You're coiling your back all the way. Inhale again. Cow, collarbones wide. Exhale, you're coming to cat. Inhale. Cow. And exhale, coming all the way to cat. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. The last one, inhale. And exhale. Then when you're ready, you're going to lift your right leg to the hip height. Make sure the toes are pointing to the floor and lift your left arm to the same height. You're pulling the belly in, breathe in and breathe out. So we are using some parts of the muscles of the back in this pose. Keep yourself solid, breathe in and breathe out. Let's switch. So you're going to lift your left leg and the right arm. Breathe in and breathe out. And very gently lower your hand and your knee. And then from here, let's come all the way on your bellies, on your mat. You're coming on your mat, lying down. Let's place your arms alongside of your hips. Lift your chest, lift your arms, and lift your legs. Navasana. This is one of the back bends, but main work is happening on the muscles of the back. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently lower yourself. Let's do this 1 more time. Inhale, going up. Breathe in and breathe out. And then lower yourself. And from here, you're going to extend your arms to the front of the room. So you're extending, place your forehead on the floor. When you're ready, you're going to lift your right leg and left arm and the chest. And let's lower them. Let's switch to the left leg and the right arm. Again, inhale, lift your right leg and the left arm. Exhale, coming down. Inhale again, left leg and the right arm. Again, lower yourself. Inhale, right leg and the left arm. Again, lower yourself. Left leg and the right arm. And lower yourself. 2 more. Right leg and the left arm. And the last one, you're going to do it again. Switch to the left and the right arm. Left leg and the right arm. And then lower yourself. Let's place your hands next to your rib cage. Actually, let's interlace your fingers behind your tailbone. You're going to straighten your arms, lift your chest. This is a variation of Shalabhasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower yourself. And from here, place your hands next to your rib cage. We're going to do one Cobra Pose. Lift your chest. Coming to Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself. And from here, either coil your toes under, or maybe for a supported version, come to the plank. The knees are still on the floor. Coil your toes under. You're going to push the hips and the thighs to the back of the room, coming to downward facing dog. Stay here. Let's take a deep breath. Open your mouth. Let it go. If this is the first down dog, I always recommend to give a little bit of stretch to the back of the legs, to your hamstrings, by bending your knees one at a time, so giving more stretch to the back of the legs. By the way, you're pulling the belly in, so the belly is partially supporting your lower back. Breathe in and breathe out. And very gently walk your hands toward your feet. When you get to the feet, just release the head and the neck. This is called Uttanasana. Then root down through the feet, come all the way to the standing. Extend your arms toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Back to the mountain pose. So let's stand at the top of your mat. Reach both arms toward the ceiling. Inhale. Touch palms, gaze up, bring your hands to your heart. Back to mountain pose. Let's do this one more time. Reach both arms toward the sky. Inhale. With exhale, you're folding forward, coming to Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your chest, half hands on the shins, Ardha Uttanasana. So as you can see, I'm lengthening the upper body and I'm making my back flat. So this is working on the muscles around the spine. Exhale back to Uttanasana. And then very gently, you're going to root down through the feet, come all the way to the ceiling, extend your arms toward the ceiling, bring your hands to your heart, back to the mountain pose. So bring the feet together. Let's sit on a chair pose. Chair pose is one of the poses which really helps with the muscles of the back, and at the same time the lower belly is going to be pulled in, which is going to help with the muscles of your back. Again, you're going to bend your knees, sit back as if you're sitting in the chair pose, reach both arms up and above. You're pulling the belly in, and the weights should be on your heels, not on the toes. Breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath. And then push to the feet, come all the way to the standing, bring your hands to your heart. I would recommend, let's do the chair pose one more time. Reach both arms toward the ceiling, sit back, bend your knees, weights are on the heels, breathe in and breathe out. And then fold forward, coming to Uttanasana. Lift your chest halfway, hands on the shins. You're lengthening the upper body, so Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Uttanasana. And then root down through the feet, come all the way to the standing. Extend your arms toward the sky. Inhale. With exhale, bring your hands to your heart, back to the mountain pose. Now let's have a seat on your mat. We're going to do basically a pose, we call it Navasana or the boat pose, and this is a pose which is working on the muscles of the core, which is protecting or basically strengthening the muscles of the back. So let's do this together. And again, this is a little bit consider it a little bit of, I mean, I cannot say hard, but it's a little bit difficult just because we're using and engaging the core and the back muscles. But again, even if we get tired, every attempt is going to make us stronger. So just sit on your mat. When you're ready, you're going to lift your legs. You know, I keep a bend in my knees, so you don't need to straighten all the time, all the way. Just keep a bend, straighten, lift your legs by maybe 10 or 15 inches off the ground, and then extend your arms to the front of the room. So the trick here is not like only keeping yourself here, because I can keep myself and dump my back, but no, it's to pull, basically open the collarbones toward the front of the room, and also like opening the chest a little bit to the front, because this will really engage the core and the lower back and all of the back muscles basically. So breathe in and breathe out. Gently come back to the seated position. Let's give a break to it. I recommend doing Navasana every time, maybe like in every yoga session at least twice or three times. And it doesn't hurt. I know you get tired, but it's always like makes us stronger, that if we push a little bit further when we are getting tired. So again, let's go back to Navasana. Open your arms, extend your arms to the front of the room. Breathe in and breathe out. So keeping the chest preferably open to the front. This will make it harder. One more deep breath. And then very gently come back to the seated position. Again, stay here, just give a little break. And this time, the third time, I want to go to the Navasana, but I'm going to go a little bit deeper by basically lowering myself, hovering above the ground. You will see the pose. So if you feel you're already too tired, do the third time same as the first two. If you feel you can do it or go deeper, then you can come with me. So again, as you can see, I'm coming back to Navasana and extending my arms to the front of the room, pulling the belly in. And what we're going to do is that, let me actually change my location. So back to Navasana. So this time I'm going to lower myself, both the legs and the upper body, hover myself above the ground by a couple of inches, 5 or 6 inches. Again, this is going to work more on the core. So staying here maybe for 1 or 2 breaths, and then come back up to Navasana. So stay here, breathe in and breathe out, and then you're going to come all the way to the seated position. So again, it doesn't mean that if you don't do it the first round, you cannot do this. Just with practice, every time you're going to make these muscles around the core and the back all stronger. So again, when we have like stronger back muscles, we're going to protect the spine better in different poses or on a daily basis. So these were the main poses which I wanted to share with you this time. I hope that it will be beneficial to you. Again, if you have any comment or if you have any question, don't forget to just write it down below this video. And again, I will explain in the next video. I will address other parts of the body, and again in terms of strengthening and stretching different muscles of the body. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.